Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the stock market. Good week. Friday, end of the week. What a bad week in the market. No, it's been good, all right. It's been all right. It's been good overall, I guess. Overall market's been really choppy. Hitting this top here, and it's wanting to break down, and then it comes out with tons of velocity, and it has these crazy rebounds, and it's just gonna get choppy for a bit. Before it really starts correcting down. So we're getting the correction down when they're getting these huge bounces and pretty much no volume. But we'll talk about the market, the S&P, a little more. Talk about GME first, and this is kind of what I was predicting yesterday, hoping it wouldn't be the case, but kind of that we'd reject this resistance line up here, and we actually did yesterday. So this was yesterday when we kind of rejected it. And the day kind of just melted. Today it started low, kind of came up, and just kind of consolidated in a sense on the hourly. This is gonna be a bull flag, I guess. Holding support somewhat well, I guess, at this like 158, 160. The max pain, it's up to 155 now. It was 153 or 152. So yeah, we'll maybe close somewhere around there. But on the hourly, the volume today has been all sorts of messed up. I think it has been for weeks now. I just haven't looked at it every day. But we saw missing volume like disappearing at the end of the day. And the only theory I've heard that's made sense is that it was orders that haven't been filled or couldn't get filled from larger orders or brokerages or whatever. And the only reason why an order to me wouldn't get filled is because there's either they don't have the cash to fill it, and that comes after the fact of them trying to get it, or there's not shares. So I think the hedgies have cash, or whoever making these larger orders, because we're hearing of reports of orders not being filled overseas because the brokerages couldn't find shares. I think that's probably more the case. And then I also heard that overseas they're not able to purchase synthetic shares. I guess their laws restrict them from doing it, whereas in America, I guess maybe our brokerages going through the market makers and how all that works with our orders going to kind of a pool of orders, they're able to kind of just float it, or IOU our shares. So that's why we maybe are still able to fulfill orders. But I think we're seeing the volume thing is really strange. So one thing is that I was noticing with what's his name on Discord, Cryptic, was just discrepancies in volume. He was pointing out how low volume was. I don't know what platform he's using, and then I was cross-checking it with Webull here, and my volume on Webull, yeah, it's very low today, but he was saying his volume was in the hundreds, and we checked the timestamps, and he'd say like 100, and mine wasn't. It was crazy. So basically, my Webull minute charts were showing a lot more volume than his charts, and he shared some screenshots, and then I checked, and yeah, there's a big discrepancy in the volume on Webull and on his. And then I decided to check my E-Trade, and same deal on E-Trade. The volume, it was different from E-Trade to Webull. So let's just see this one right here. So volume is 759 right here. You see where my mouse is on this 1 minute candle. The volume's right up here. So 759. That is 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 14, 26. I haven't checked this candle. I'm just checking it here live for the video to see if it's what it does. Let's see. That volume says 4,661. See? 1426. The timestamp's on the bottom. This is here, and the volume is right up here. 1426, 4,661 on E-Trade. 1426, 1421, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 759. Yeah, so there's the discrepancy. You can see it right there. And then it was crazy actually. So I was noticing that, and then I was chatting. I put in chat this is our Discord. what our volume was, and yeah, 1431. So 1430, 14, let's see, 1431 showed 4 volume on E-Trade, literally 4. So that's right here. This one now shows 2,466. So I saw this thing change. Yeah, we're getting crazy weird stuff going on. That's just one of the small issues, small but large issues going on with GME. Technical analysis, it's kind of crazy. So yesterday was the liquidity test, had that nice melt up. That happened also back here. I think this day was a liquidity test too, 426. Typically these are like every like half year or once a year maybe, but they're starting to do it like once a month, which is a good sign. And they might consistently do it either once a month or just more consistently more often. It's funny too though, if you look at even how it moved, it was so much more natural. Just the candlesticks, look at this big body green candle, little consolidation red candle with dojis, like small body, big body green, bigger body green, another doji, small body red. It just doing these bull flags all the way up. Look what we had here, same thing, same type of deal, same type of natural progression. Then look at this, check out the daily. We're getting that same thing on the daily. So that is one thing I want to mention. This is a bullish pattern when you have a big body green candle, little body red candle that's high up here, and then another big green candle that's above that one. This is like there's a candlestick pattern that's bullish, and we're setting up even for another tiny body big doji candle up here. So my rational side says no, this is hitting resistance, and we're going to melt down on Monday, and then maybe Tuesday sell off, maybe to this support or maybe to a lower support. Just kind of how we've been doing. We'll kind of hit the resistance and stay there for a couple days and then come down, and then be on the bottom for a couple days and then go up. You know, we've been doing this for a bit now, but it's actually, yeah, it's harder to see actually on the daily. Yeah, that's a little cleaner. Yeah, there's a couple days up on the resistance and then kind of 2 days on the support, which I just moved on accident. Need to lock these things. I've kind of grabbed different support lines too. So it's kind of this, this is what's been going on. And same deal, we kind of rejected that resistance. And so yeah, my rational side says we're going to grind down here for another day, which is Monday, and then maybe Tuesday, and then sell off to either this support or this one down here, I guess, that we made. Yeah, why is that up there? Should be, I'll just put that here. Yeah, grind down to that support right there. That's actually, yeah, pretty respected one. And that's probably what's going to happen. So if we look at this, kind of where this thing is squeezing out to, that would put us at 611. I mean, I don't think they typically go all the way. You know, a wedge or whatever this is, descending triangle or whatever. If you also look on the hourly, we're also making a descending, I can't remember what it's called, but basically just descending, take these bottoms, lower lows and lower highs, which isn't good. However, it can be a setup before bull run, depending on other scenarios, which I'm not too sure, but I don't need to get too much into that. One more thing I did notice was this looks like a cup and handle. Here's the cup, and now we're making the handle, and that would, I kind of mentioned this on yesterday's video, that would carry along to the thesis that we're going to kind of grind down and stay below this resistance. And that's my more optimistic side, is this is the handle, and Monday or Tuesday it's going to go up as a cup and handle, then it shoots up. Again, like I've been saying, I'm just waiting for volume along with a breakout above this resistance right here. This is our final descending trendline resistance that we have, which is this one. We broke out of this longer term one. Now we have this one. Then once we break that, then it's just these other resistances to break through, 184, 217, you know, 200, you know, and then on up. But yeah, we'll see. There's lots of dates that people throw around for different things being enforced, and shares being recalled, and the votes and all that. And yeah, maybe we'll have to wait for that. According to the chart, It seems like, I mean, so far we've only respected this downward resistance line here, so no reason to believe that we're not going to continue to do that until we don't. And when we don't, that'll be a good sign for me, as well as volume. And we had good volume yesterday, but again, that was a liquidity test, and so it was a little bit yeah, it's not that's the normal volume we should be having. Today is the suppressed manipulated volume, as you see, 3.8 million, which is extremely low. Just like this other day, it was 2.7 million. Then on the normal day, 8.8. And yeah, I love seeing that. I mean, look, this is like the perfect example of this pattern. I don't know the name of it, but it's big body, little body stepping up to another big body, little body. Yeah, so that's looking good. And this also could be a cup and handle about to break out. So I anticipate this a little bit coming with my plays. I didn't get out of any of them yesterday just in case this continued on, but I did get out of some this morning, which I'm thankful I did. So we had those. Let's see, let me show you something here. So I closed, I don't know why it only says 4. I closed 10 of them. I don't know. But yeah, we closed them for pretty good profit. I think maybe 1,500 on that put credit spread. Not max profit because I closed it early and it wasn't way above the strike. And then on E-Trade, I made a mistake. This morning when it was dropping, I was like, all right, I want to get out of that debit spread, which was a 157.5, 160 call. We ended up making $400 on it, but I probably could have made like 1,000 on it. But it was big spreads, it was very volatile, jumping around a lot, and I put it in. I was like, for some reason I was thinking it was a credit spread, and so it said I was going to get a credit back, and I was like, oh, that's what I want. And sometimes there's discrepancies where basically the market maker doesn't know what's going on, and you'll be able to find kind of arbitrage or whatever it's called in there, and you'll get weird fills, and especially with spreads. It's happened to me a few times, especially with GME, if it's getting very volatile and bid and ask prices are going crazy, and then you've got multiple options of trying to close. Like, you can sometimes do some cheeky stuff. But so anyways, I was kind of confused and did it in a hurry. I wasn't patient. Again, patience. And yeah, I closed it, and so we made profit on it, but basically so it was 1,400 down, and that's because yesterday we were up 1,400 on it. So I think the max gain on this one was like 2,000. So I wouldn't have made max gain, but if I waited a little bit longer and tried to get a better fill, I probably could have made like $500 or $600 more. So total user error. I actually called E-Trade because I thought there was I thought it was a mistake. I thought we lost on the play, and I was like, I think I closed it and lost more than max loss. And then they helped me out and showed me on my account, like I could see it, and we actually made $400. And I was like, is there any way you can retract the trade? Because I don't know, they can't maybe retract it, but they can credit you if there's a problem. And he's like, well, we can't retract the trade because it's a free and fair market. So I was like, oh, not like the hedge funds that are doing it on GME with the volume going up and then going back down. Yeah. He laughed. He was like, yeah, I'm sure he knows something that's going on. And then I bid him a farewell and said GME to the moon, and he laughed at that too, and he liked that. So yeah, spreading a little knowledge, spreading a little love with everyone. Dude, my spy plays today. I need to actually sell this. Recording a video, dang it. Yeah, SPY was supposed to come down today and did this slow melt up all day long. And again, I'm out of buying power again to buy a put at this huge epic bounce that I think is just going to come crashing down next week. Maybe by Monday. Let's see if I can close this here. This is a call credit spread. Got 20 minutes. Yeah, I need to close this thing. So spend the $1,000. So here's how I do it. Basically, I received. Wait, what the heck? What is this? Oh, I received $760 to open this. So if I want to close it, I'll have to spend more than that. $980. And close it for $970. I'm gonna have to take a loss. Even though it'll probably keep coming down, it's just we're running out of time. We've only got 20 minutes left. So I could just let it expire worthless, but it's not going to come down below my strike of 413. I don't think. All right, I'll just put that order in there. Anyway, SPY had super low volume again today, like we were saying. Look at this thing, it's at 54 million, which I guess this day was even lower, 39 million. I think they're waiting on some reports. I think the market's kind of waiting on that. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. So I guess that's the reasoning for this. It's good though. I got puts on it for next week on this account. They seem pretty far out of the money now, but we'll see. These are 408 for Monday, so no time at all. 408 seems like a long ways from here, but we'll see. There's good velocity towards close here, and then tomorrow. I mean, I'm probably not gonna close them now, but yeah. And then we still have, so these calls are gonna expire worthless today. We've got the shares on there. For GME, we've got I've got this debit spread for next week, which is I would close this, but I'll just see what happens. See what's gonna happen. 420, it's got to close above 420 next week, and then we can get a max gain of 54,000. So that'd be neat. And then on Webull, still have these 2 naked calls for next week. And when you get this slow velocity, it just kills your option premium. So these come down 67% just because of my timing. Oh, those filled my SPY credit spreads. I mean, shouldn't be too excited. It's taking a loss, but whatever. It's capturing my loss. Yeah, I think the SPY will probably keep coming down, but when you're this close on time, you've only got 15 minutes. The velocity is crazy. This thing would really have to shoot down quick. It might, but we'll see. But GME, yeah, this thing lost 70% since yesterday, just because I bought it on when it had a lot of velocity going on. This is why I like credit spreads. You don't have to bank on velocity. Sell the credit spreads and premium are high, and there's a lot of velocity. And then if something like this happens and it just freezes and pauses and you don't get any kind of volume, you're fine, because it just has to close above or below a certain strike. So this pattern looks good. We're trading in this range, which is kind of good. Makes me feel more secure. This was a bummer that it broke down here and we didn't hold on to that upward wedge that we had, but it's fine. This is also another kind of setup we are seeing. Now we're just looking to hold this support. So yeah, it's been pretty predictable to this point. As far as when, I don't know. I'm waiting for breaking out of that with some volume. And once we break out of that, I'm certain volume will come in. On our long term, here it is, Fidelity. And we have aggressive growth. I had no idea. So I need more Dow components. Need more dividend stocks. But yeah, here they are. I don't think they have our cost basis in here yet. I think that'll take a few days, but this is the same stuff that was on Robinhood. We transferred it out. I need to figure out cost basis so I can get in and out of plays. But hope you guys have a good weekend. Jump on our Discord in the description, and then follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT, also in the description. GME deleted their tweets. They like retweeted this one. Everyone's saying MOASS. I don't think that's a problem. I'm not too worried about that. It was cool to see. I wish they maybe wouldn't have and not deleted it. It would have been better if they maybe didn't do it at all. But whatever. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We will see you on Monday, if not sooner, if something goes wild. Okay, peace out.